Good day. I am Jill Antasuda, a second-year student from BSHM department. So in this video, I will tackle about the first book and the literary composition. So first, I will be um, tackle first the first book. So before we had books, we had stories. Storytelling was a communal act, a retelling of daily life to teach a lesson, instill a warning, or simply to entertain. Storytelling was a communal way of sharing joy and keeping the dark or danger at bay. This is how fairy tales began and how language and spoken word found its power. Alongside storytelling, there are many examples of older civilizations recording their lives through cave drawings or stone carvings. But the earliest examples of writing, either on stone steps or impressed into pieces of bark, were more to record numbers, list, or convey information. So the first ever book was written on clay tablets more than 4,500 years ago. So the Epic of Gilgamesh is the first ever book. Epic of Gilgamesh was written on 2100 BCE or before Common Era in ancient Iraq. It predates Homer's Iliad by 1,500 years. Iraq's ancient literature was lost to history for hundreds of years until it was rediscovered by archaeologists in 1853. The clay tablets that were unearthed were written in an ancient script called cuneiform, the oldest writing system in the world.
The epic follows the adventures of Gilgamesh, king of Uruk, and his companion Enkidu. The duo embark on a series of glory quests, slaying the forest guardian Humbaba and challenging the goddess Ishtar. But the gods grow angry with their escapades and condemn Enkidu to death. The loss of his dear friend prompts Gilgamesh to seek advice from the immortal Utnapishtim. Utnapishtim tells Gilgamesh the story of the great flood and reveals to him the secret source to everlasting life. Through his struggle to find meaning in life, Gilgamesh defied that end, and in doing so becomes the first epic hero in world literature. The grief of Gilgamesh and the questions his friend death evoke resonate with every human being who has wrestled with the meaning of life and the face of death.
The epic is a rich literary text that explores themes of honor, glory, and human mortality. Its rediscovery has given us a window into one of humanity's oldest civilizations. The epic was first translated into English in the 1870s and is now available in several languages. So, I have a question. What is the main lesson the Epic of Gilgamesh? Okay, for me, but of course, the major teaching from Epic of Gilgamesh is that death is inevitable. Gilgamesh wastes so much time and energy in a futile effort to find eternal life. He turns his back on family and friends to wander the wilderness in search of something he can never have. So in my second topic, we will be discussing, or I will be discussing the literary composition. So first, what is literary? So literary is concerning the writing, study, or content of literature, especially of the kind valued for quality of form, associated with formal writing, having a marked style intended to create a particular emotional effect. And also, how about the composition? So, composition is another word for writing, the act of writing or the piece of writing that results. It also refers to what something is made of. The word composition comes from the Latin componere, meaning put together, and its meaning remains close to this. So, literary composition. A literary composition refers to any piece of written material. Literary composers and creative writers often write for business, academic, and artistic outlets. Read on to see if the skills and training required for this career suit your interest. So, literary composers and creative writers can be knowledgeable in many areas, including sales and marketing, techniques, music, dance, drama, the visual arts, communications, and media. Other important skills that literary composers and creative writers hone include an ability to manage time well, perceive social situations, think creatively, organize ideas, and reason cogently. Writers often attempt to master all the facets of their craft, including expression, grammar, style, mood, fluidity, revision, characterization, plot, and dialogue. So, English literary composers and creative writers must maintain a modicum of integrity, dependability, flexibility, and persistence in order to adapt to new projects and succeed in their endeavors.
Literary compositions can be categorized as poems, novel, television show script, songs, theater, opera, journalism, reviews, diaries, memoirs, and biographies. Technical writers often focus more on specific technology or science related materials, such as manuals or textbooks.
Writing and literature builds a new conversation, covering various genres of literature and writing. Students learn the various writing styles appropriate for analyzing, addressing, and critiquing these genres, including poetry, novels, dramas, and research writing. So the text and its pairing of helpful visual aids throughout emphasizes the importance of critical reading and analysis in producing a successful composition. Writing and literature is a refreshing textbook that links learning, literature, and life. That's all. Thank you for watching.